season of love. So if you're looking for some loved themed scrapbook layouts, you're in the right place. I pulled out some of my favorites to help inspire you to create pages for your family. These would be perfect for documenting weddings or anniversaries, or if you're putting together a scrapbook album for your boyfriend or husband. I've got loads of fun ideas to share. Many of these do have full step-by-step tutorial videos, and I'll be sure to link those below. I have 12 layouts to share with you today, starting with this one here, which was created for Cocoa Vanilla Studios. I adore this layout so much. It features a cut file from Cut to You that says love your selfie, and it is made for, I made it for all of those beautiful selfie photos that we all take nowadays. And this is a photo of myself and my daughter at a wedding. She was a flower girl in this wedding. It was a beautiful day, and this was just a super quick little photo that we took of ourselves, and I really love how the cut file goes with that. And I love too that it is a loved themed layout, but it's about the love that you should have first and foremost for yourself. Next up, we have this layout here. This one I created so long ago, but I really love how different it is. This is another cut file from Cut to You, and it's sort of a negative space one. So you'll see it does make the shape of a heart there in the background. It's a very geometric heart. And this is a very old picture of my husband and my daughter. And I really love the ombre colors that I've gone with here, from that really soft baby pink down to the deep dark red. This was a photo shoot that we did at a local park, and I just wanted to document this beautiful moment. Next up, I have a wedding themed page to share. This is me and my husband many years ago, and this is another cut file from Cut to You. I love the sentiment of this, forever you and me, and the cut file for this page kind of makes the page itself, because it has this big floral element here on the left, and then this banner piece that your photo can sit onto. So I really like that I didn't have to think too much about the page design for this one, and you could absolutely recreate this if you don't have a cut file. You could get some large titles to go at the bottom here, build your floral cluster out on the left, and then position your photo on the right. You'll see here that there's a little bit of mixed media here too under the text. I like that it kind of creates some separation between it and the background. That is one of my favorite pages, and that's a lot because I actually find scrapbooking wedding photos really difficult. Just the pressure to do such special photos justice, and I do love how this turned out. Next up, I have this layout to show you. It is a monochromatic page, and it was created many years ago. It is using Cocoa Vanilla Studio supplies, and this is one of their cut files. They do, I still think that they have this in the shop, this cut file, and I love the simplicity of it. It's just some X's and O's, and there are actually inserts that go inside there, but for this layout, I wanted to use that negative space. I've also kept the colors very neutral. This is a black and white photo, and I've really drawn on that and only added in the softest of baby pinks. I'm a big fan of the design for this layout as well. I love the blocks there, the frames, and just how simple it is. I think clean and simple always works well. Next up, we have this one, and I've included it because it has this amazing heart background. This is another cut file from my shop, Cut to You, and I have backed the hearts in another kind of ombre. So the plan for this page was definitely to do some color blocking. So you'll see there's blue, and then the orange, and then the light green, and then the dark green as it goes across the page. And I have kept it pretty simple because this background element does take up a lot of space and interest, and then just built the page out from there. This is just a page to celebrate that I love my daughter. I love these cute little photos that she does. She's messing around, but they do show off her personality, and I think that's really important to document. So yeah, these are really fun pages to pop together. Next up, we have a more masculine layout. I don't create nearly as many of these as I should. This one does have another cut file, and it is another more geometric style heart. This one is 3 hearts that are joined together, and I've cut out 2 of them to create the background detail here. These supplies are also Cocoa Vanilla Studios. There's a lot I'm featuring of theirs this video. And this is just a photo of my husband that was taken at a local restaurant that we visited. And I just wanted to document my love for this guy. And that's always nice, I think. Really like the bold title. I feel like it is still quite masculine in terms of masculine for me, for sure. One of the more boy or masculine themed pages that I have made. And it is still very loved themed. So yeah, super happy with how this one came together. You could also really easily recreate this layout by cutting out some heart shapes and stacking them in your background, and then getting some really large alphas. Next up, we have this layout, which is an Easter themed page really, but I wanted to show you the love heart in the background. This is one of my favorite cut files. I think this one is so pretty. And what I've done is backed the flowers and then layered some really pretty embellishments just around that shape. I have definitely stuck with the shape of the heart for the design for the page, and then kept my photo and the bulk of the embellishments and the title here on the left. I think this page is super pretty. I'm all about them bows. So of course, I had to include lots and lots of those. This one's super cute. So yes, it's Easter themed, but I would absolutely imagine this for a loved themed layout as well, following along this very same design. Here's another background cut file to share with you. This one is some interlocking hearts. And again, I've just used it as an anchor for my photo. I wanted to fill the background up with the hearts, and then I've layered my photo and embellishments on top. I actually really love documenting everyday moments, little tiny things that add up to create a wonderful life. And I love when my daughter can look back on her pages in her scrapbooks and see the ordinary things as well as the extraordinary things. And that's exactly what this layout was all about. We had actually just booked into a very expensive hotel that had this gorgeous view over like the pool and the ocean. And she was actually in the bed on her phone. So I snapped a photo and then said, up out of there, come in and check out this beautiful view. And I thought it was actually a really lovely moment, and definitely explored teen life. This next layout is one featuring my husband and I yet again. I don't actually document nearly enough of these kind of photos. This one was taken while we were on holidays overseas. My daughter took it actually. And I've just really pressed into the black and white, the darkness of the photo, and added those black accents here with the hearts. This is another cut file from Cut to You. It's cut really large on purpose. I did want it to fill the space in the background of this page, and I really like the clean and simple design for this one. Not every page that I make has 100 layers and a billion details. Sometimes I do like to just keep things simple. So that's this one. It does still have a lovely embellishment cluster, and it does still have a flow about it down and across the page in the same way that I normally would with my flowing clusters. It's just a simplified version of that. Next up, I have this layout which I shared very recently, and I've included it because it's got a bunch of beautiful hearts in the background. This one was actually a replication of this layout. I've done a few in this series now where I've taken a cut file design or a layout that I've created with a cut file and I've recreated it for the gals who do not have a cut file machine. So that's these two layouts here, both very much loved themed and recording the love that I have for my beautiful daughter. So there's that one. That is a cut file all in the background, those hearts, that's all cut file backed. And then this one is the similar kind of idea in terms of the flow of the page, but created with punches, paper punches. And there's definitely a step-by-step tutorial for that, which I shared very, very recently. As with all of the layouts, if there is one, I will be sure to link it below, along with supplies and the cut file details. So check the description box for that. For this last layout, this one is actually a sneak peek. I have not posted the full process video for this page yet. That one is coming next week. So if you don't want to miss that, be sure to subscribe. And I've kept this one pretty simple as well. I love this cut file. It's a heart within hearts. So, and it is actually one of the cut of the month exclusive designs. I will be sure to leave details about that in the description box as well. And it's super pretty layout, so fun to put together. And you can see the tutorial for that very, very soon. I've used beautiful, soft, neutral colors from crepe paper for this one. And I did want to mention that because not all of your loved themed layouts need to be in that red or pink or like black and white. I do like to mix up the colors of my pages, and you can still really, really tell the story of love by doing that. Now that you have a bunch of ideas running through your head, you'll want to get started with this video next. It's a full step-by-step layout tutorial so you can create along with me. Thanks for being here, my creative friends. I'll see you all again very soon. Until then, bye.